and the final senior category for classes 8 to 10. So let's begin with the first category, category 3. The best exhibit in Spectra 2019 was Abel Gifton George. So his project was a drone operated material delivery. He's from class 4B1. Abel Gifton George on stage. Likewise for another category, category 4, classes 6 and 7, the best exhibit, Harshit Manapalli from class 7B1 for his project, Renewable Energy Sources. Ladies and gentlemen, Harshit Manapalli on stage. The best exhibit for category 4. Finally, moving on to the seniors. The category 5, the best exhibit was of Mudassir Aminuddin Goria from class 10B1 for his exhibit Aerodynamics. Mudassir Aminuddin Goria on stage. So these were the young scientists, Tesla and Einstein and whatnot. Now let us move to another bunch of talents over here, the individual champions of Sports Meet 2019. Likewise in Spectra we have 3 categories. So for the first category, sub-juniors, we have Mohammad Faiz from Blue House. He's from class 5B2, so he's the individual champion for 2019. Mohammad Faiz from class 5B2. Next in line we have the individual champion for juniors, Vishnu Babu Kavita. He's from class 7B1, Yellow House. So that's your future Usain Bolt over there. Please give a huge round of applause for him. So for seniors, the individual champion was Zuraif Ahmed from class 10B1. So on stage, Zuraif Ahmed from class 10B1 Greenhouse, individual champion for Sports Meet 2019. Let's give a big round of applause for all the achievers. Principal to accompany him. So first we start with Perfect Attendance Award for the year 2019. For your information, Perfect Attendance Award is awarded to those students who never failed to be present or never reported late or went early. So I'd like to call up on the stage first from class 4B2, Ahmed Al-Bayad. Ahmed Al-Bayad from class 4B2. Let's not hesitate to give a big round of applause, please, audience. Likewise, Syed Atif Sadid, class 4B2. Syed Atif Sadid, class 4B2, perfect attendance. Similarly, Hitesh Manapalli from class 5B1. Likewise, Muhammad Fawazur Rahman from class 5B2. Similarly, Joel B.G. Joseph from class 6B1. Joel B.G. Joseph. And likewise, let's hear it from Muhammad Rishal from class 6B1. Perfect attendance, never late, never absent. Likewise, Mustafa Ahmed from class 6B1. Gautam Krishna from class 6B2. Muhammad Ehsan Malik from class 6B2. Muhammad Saad Muhammad from class 6B2. Similarly, Alan Stanley Luke from class 7B1. Likewise, Harshit Manapalli from class 7B1. So next in line, Jerome B.G. Joseph from class 7B1. Faiz Mohammad Sarif from class 8B1. And the final perfect attendee for 2019, Ellen Verghese Paul from class 9B1. Congratulations, boys.
Now we call upon Sai Shakti because she is the topper of class 10, 2018-19. As well as Sai Shakti she has scored 100% for social studies. A huge round of applause. Please motivate her. Congratulations, Sai Shakti. We all are proud of you.
Sai Shakti topped last year in the whole Yambo region and put the flag of Almanar International School fly high. Many congratulations to Sai Shakti, and we wish her all the best for her future endeavors.
I'd like to call upon the stage the boys section topper for AISSE examination, Sariq Nias. I'd like to request his parents to accompany him on the stage, please. For your information, Sariq Nias was the topper for boys section. Likewise, the topper for both the sections, Sai Shakti, received the award yesterday. So let's give a big round of applause for him. Amazing, we are proud of you, Sariq. Likewise, we have yet another glorious result in the previous year. A student from our school was successful in securing 100% marks in social science. So I'd like to call upon the stage Misham Safiq Ahmed. So unfortunately, she is not with us right here. So we have her father amongst us. Please let's cheer up for Misham Safiq Ahmed. So here we have had our section toppers and 10% result achievers. And these results would not have been possible if not for the hard work for the mentor teachers. So I'd like to call upon a stage the mentor teachers for AISSC March 2019. First, I'd like to call from Science Department, Miss Seema Binod. Miss Debsy Frank. And Miss Reina Haris. Now moving on to the boys section science department, we have Mr. Sanjeev Shrestha. Likewise, we have our very own Mr. Syed Yunus, sir. And Mr. Naved Musfiq, sir. Now we move on to the next department, mathematics. So we have Miss Anjum Yunisa. Moving on to the social science department, Miss Faiza PM. For your information, the students, two students, Sai Sakti and Misam, got 10% marks in social studies last year. Now for boys section, social science department, Mr. Sayyid Abdullahil Musaid, sir. Now to Hindi department, Mr. Mohammad Ahmed Pasa, sir. Now moving on to the Malayalam department, Mr. Mohammed, sir. So let us not forget to applaud these faces behind those extraordinary results last year. Now moving on to the Arabic department, Miss Firoz Sultana, ma'am. And Mr. Anisuddin, sir. to the Tamil department, Mr. Abdul Aziz, sir.
From English department, Mr. Sagar, sir.
So to start with, from class 4B1, the Academic Excellence Award achiever is Mohammad Sahir. And we need to make some noise for them, please. Class 4V2, we have Alvin John Paul. The best performers in their class for this academic year. So it was Alvin John Paul on stage. Next we move on to class 6B1, Mohammad Risal. Likewise for class 6B2, Mohammad Saad Mohammad. And from class 7B, Alan Stanley Luke. From class 8B1, Abdullah Danish. Class 9B1, Naeem Salim. And the senior most class, class 10B, the Academic Excellence Award goes to Aswin Sivu Varghese. Congratulations, boys. You are indeed excellent in academics. Now further on, let's move to staffs from the students. So we have few staffs amongst us whose extraordinary contribution is to be felicitated tonight. First, I'd like to call upon few staffs who have completed their 10 years of service to Almana International School. So first, Mr. Moinuddin Aliyar. 10 years! Wow! And next, Mr. Fazlu Musa Mandoli. Years of service, such an amazing time. 10 years, 120 months. That's not a joke. Let's make some noise for them, please. So likewise, we have perfect attendance award for the staffs as well. After all, the teachers are the ones who set examples for the students. So to begin with, the perfect attendance award. Sorry for the delay. we have Miss Seema Binod. There was never a sick leave, there was never late coming, there was never early going. So they deserve a huge round of applause, please. Miss Firoz Sultana. And Mr. Abdul Aziz, sir. And Mr. Anisuddin, sir. Never ever late or absent in a whole year. And Mr. Muhammad Ahmed Pasa, sir. And Mr. Sayyid Abdullahi Al-Musahid, sir. And finally, the last staff in this never tardy list, Mr. Mohammad Nachil, sir. Now we shall move on to the event coordinators who have successfully concluded different mega events, some internal, some external events as well. So to begin with, we first start with our examination coordinators. For girls section, Miss Vinod. And the examination coordinator for boys section, Mr. Abdul Aziz, sir. Being an exam coordinator is such a tough job, but have completed that very successfully. Congratulations. And we have our science face spectra coordinator from girls section, Miss Jepsy Frank. Spectra, our science fest, it was completed very successfully. Likewise, our annual sports meet, the primary section coordinator, Miss Savannah Khatun. Likewise for the girls section, Miss R. Selvi. So likewise we have had a series of talent hunts, a series of internal events, and we had coordinators for that as well. So for the boys section, it was Mr. Muhammad Qasim Samsi, sir. Similarly, we had our external events coordinator, wherein the students had performed extraordinarily. For girls section, it was Miss Nasiha Salim. Yes, that's a perfect picture. And for boys section, it was Mr. Mohammad Ahmed Pasa, sir. He was even the sports coordinator for this year as well. So let's hear it for Pasa, sir. Now we move on to this very event, the annual day celebrations, which we had going on since a couple of days back. So for boys section primary, we have Miss Dharna Newar Shrestha. And for girls section, we had Miss Minu P. Kaimal. And this very event which we are in now tonight, the coordinator was Mr. Siddiqul Akbar, sir. Such an amazing, immaculate planning to hold such events. Likewise, we have our kindergarten events coordinator, Miss Marzana Mahbooba. And our primary section coordinator, Miss Firoz Sultana. And our inter-school competition coordinator, Miss Nima Kiran. Likewise, we have inter-school competitions spelling bee coordinator, Miss Ghazala Asur. Were the coordinators for this year, whose tireless effort has bore fruit like we have today. So now we move on to the final giveaway for this session. We have female support staffs for school event from golf section. So first we have Miss Selna Kurumila. And next we have Miss Sindhu Joseph. Congratulations to all my colleagues out there. Finally, your hard work paid off, and thank you so much, Principal Sir. So to give away the certificates and memento, I'd like to call upon the stage Mr. Ahmed Marioda, Director, Almana International School, and I'd like to request our Principal Sir to follow him. So this time we are going to acknowledge the hard work of our male support staff. They are the backbone. Without them, this program would not have been feasible over here. So without further delay, I'd like to call Mr. Deepak M.R. Let's not hesitate to clap, please. Mr. Ludovico Absalon. Mr. Ludovico Absalon or Dordo Uncle. The guy with a permanent smile on his face. So that was Mr. Ludovico. Next we have Mr. Moinuddin Aliar. Mr. Moinuddin Aliar. And next we have Mr. Faisal Saidu Muhammad. And next we have Mr. Uwais Abdul Jalil. For your information, he is our IT guy. He is behind all this, Mr. Uwais. Next we have Mr. Nadir Sa Muhammad Saji. Next, Mr. Nisar Rashid. Mr. Nisar Rashid, the man behind this very sound. Next, we have Mr. Fazlur Rahim Musa Mandoli. Next we have Mr. Kamaluddin. Next we have Mr. Wilson Paramano. Mr. Wilson Paramano, like his name, very energetic. Next we have Mr. Suhail and Muhammad Asraf. Likewise, next in line, Mr. Dil Bahadur Pariyar. Likewise, Mr. Muhammad Safi. Next we have Mr. Masaid Suleiman Rafai. And the last one, Mr. Hamid Muhammad Hamid Al-Haravi. Mr. Hamid, despite his years, he is very energetic, as you can see. He is such an inspiration for all of us. Mr. Hamid Muhammad Hamid Al-Harabi. leaders of both girls and boys section who had worked, who had toiled day and night and brought into fruition this whole events. So I'd like to first call upon a stage Miss Faiza PM, the Vice Principal, Almanar International School. Likewise, we have Miss Rehna Haris, Headmistress, Girls Section. And finally, we have our Headmaster, Boys Section, Mr. Sayyid Yunus, sir. So these three were amazing team leaders under whose guidance Almanar International School has only thrived. Nothing less than that. Thank you, sir. Now we move on to the most awaited moment of the whole year. Here we have results for... All right. So here we have the results for house champions. So are you ready for it? I need a louder voice. Are you ready for it? All right, that's the spirit. So first we are going to announce the champion house. The first time, the overall champion house. Any guesses, boys? Red house? Green? Or is it pink house? Oh, we don't have pink house, right? Okay, let's see there. Yes, let's see which house is that. Dun, dun, dun. Whoa, let's see. So it's yellow house! I'd like to request the house master, Mr. Rais Ahmed, sir, and the house teachers as well. So here we have the yellow house, the champion house for 2019. So yellow house has secured the first position with 190 points in total. 190 from different talent hunts, spectra and sports. Now to the second position. So do we have any guesses for second? Yellow can't be second again, okay boys? Which house is it? All right, let's see it for yourself. So the second house it's green! House master and house teachers, please, it's your honor. So the second position was backed by Greenhouse with a total of 146 points. So likewise, the third position was secured by Blue, followed by Red. All the houses were amazing in all their efforts, and we always have a single winner at the top. So congratulations to the house masters.